Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, thank you for joining. If you're a returning member, you are also welcome, guys. My name is Tola Oyewo, aka the Listica, and I'm a certified relationship counselor. On my channel here and through my other social media platforms, I share wholesome and awesome content, tips and resources on relationships and marriage. So stick with me to the end. In one of my recent videos, I did a I explained a couple of tips to build emotional intimacy in marriage. So I thought to myself afterwards that okay, why not do some other videos to explain how to build and sustain the other aspect of intimacy in marriage. So today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be sharing a few tips that will help you to keep the spark sparkling in your marriage. I'm sure you know what that means, right? So I'm going to be sharing with us a few tips that will help us to sustain sexual intimacy in marriage. So stick with me to the end. I recently stumbled on a video that was made by a relationship counselor, and she was talking about the fact that is she dealt with a case of a particular couple that had not had sex in 2 years, and that reminded me of a particular comment that I also saw a while back, where the woman was saying that she was asking if it's okay to file for a divorce on the basis of lack of sex in marriage. She went ahead to say that, oh, she discovered that whenever, like, she has discussed with her husband over and over and nothing has changed. And then she discovered that she was always grumpy. She would be so sad, aggressive, and transfer the aggression to her maid and all that. And then she found out that once she has sex, she will be fine. She will be happy and bubbling and all of that. And that really touched me. I think that should also bring me to say that to start with, you should be kind with people. Be kind to people. That your boss that has been very sad, that has been very unhappy lately, that has been very aggressive, that has been very difficult lately, might just have been sex starved. So the next thing, so in order for you to maintain, to sustain, to keep the spark sparkling in your marriage, you need to understand what makes you feel connected to your spouse. Understand what makes you intimate, like, as a couple. That's very essential. And ensure to keep that line of connection. Ensure to protect it and guard it jealously. That's very important. The next point I would like to talk about is the fact that you have to prioritize sexual intimacy in your marriage. It's a very important aspect of your marriage. When sex suffers in your marriage begins to fall apart. So it's important for you to prioritize sex in your marriage. So how do I mean? You can have it on your schedule. It's better. I think this is something a lot of couples do not like to do because they feel, oh, it's going to be a bit artificial and all that. Most couples would want it to be spontaneous. But hey, would you rather that sex is not going down in your marriage, or have it planned out? Have it on your schedule, such that you know that, okay, maybe depending on your schedule, you can say something like, oh, every Tuesday, depending on how many times you both like to have it on a regular basis. Let's assume you want to have it 3 times in a week. You can say, okay, every Monday, Wednesday, just an example, every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. So you have it on your schedule. So that way it helps you to prepare ahead. That way you know that on those days you preserve yourself, so to say, you preserve your inner energy, you preserve your strength, so that you are able to fulfill that obligation, so to speak. So it's important for you to have something like that. It's not a bad idea to have sex on your schedule, just like you have your to-do list. So you know that on such days you have, it's like you have an appointment that has to be attended to. So that way it even helps you to anticipate it. And when you anticipate it, you are able to there's a mental pleasure that comes with the fact that, oh, you know that, okay, today is Wednesday, as I'm going home, sex must happen tonight. Do you understand? So that's very important. You can have it on your schedule. And of course, having it on your schedule does not mean that sex would happen on some other days. But it's just important for you to know that there is something called scheduled sex and there is spontaneous sex. It can happen on some other days, it can happen spontaneously, while on some other days you just have to schedule it. And bear in mind that when you schedule it, you anticipate it. And when you do that, it's just like, just take for an example, you have gone out all day and you know that, okay, as you are going back home today, you're going to have jollof rice. Let's say you really love to eat jollof rice, and you know that, okay, on Mondays my wife prepares jollof rice. Do you understand? You know that she are getting home, you definitely eat jollof rice. There's just this mental calculation, so to say, mental prepare hey preparedness. Sorry. There is this mental preparedness that you know that you're going to have sex tonight, and it helps you in a fantastic way. Please note that you have to be adventurous. Don't be boring. I was watching just today, I was watching a particular sexologist. So she was saying, she did a content. She was saying that there are actually lots. So she mentioned a couple of sex styles and positions. So she was asking that, okay, why is it that you are stuck with missionary? That she would really like to know why you are stuck with missionary. If there are lot of other, so why would you want to eat rice every day if you know that there is beans, there is semovita, there is pando yam? Do you understand? So it's important for you to incorporate varieties into your sex life. That's very essential. So don't be boring, okay? That's very important. Incorporate, be adventurous, try out new styles. That's very essential. When you do that, it helps you to look forward to it, because you know that it's like, oh, you are going home today, but then let's assume you had jollof rice yesterday, 2 days ago you had fried rice, but you know that when you get home today, you might just meet coconut rice or jollof spaghetti, something, just be adventurous. Don't don't be boring. That's the point I'm trying to. Guys, sometimes all you need to do might be to just have a change of environment. And when I say change of environment, it does not necessarily mean, it does not even sometimes it could be leaving your home. Some other times it may not be for you to leave your home. It could just be leaving your bedroom for another room in the house. It could be leaving your bedroom to have it in your shower. Do you understand? So sometimes it's important for you to do stuff like that. Sometimes just leave your bedroom and go to another room and have it there. Do you understand? So that's very important as well. It will help you to also incorporate variety in terms of environment. And of course, take care of yourself. Self-care is very important. There's a saying that I've heard people say stuff like, men are attracted to what they like. Well, that may be correct, but it's important for you to also know that as a man, women may not verbalize it. Do you understand? But it's important for you to know as a man that women are also moved by what they see. So pay attention as a man, pay attention to your looks, pay attention to your haircuts, your beard and all of that. It's very important. Pay attention to your, so, and of course as a woman, pay attention to your body, just pay attention, just take care of yourself, take care of your body. That's very important. Know what your spouse likes. When you get married, you are not, in fact, even the Bible says it actually. There is in First Corinthians that your body no longer belongs to you. Once you get married, it belongs to you and your spouse. So know that you can't say, oh, i like I like to use wig at all times, whereas your husband is the type who loves to see your scalp. He loves to see your, like, braids. He loves to see you on braids. Don't say, oh, this is how I am. You cannot be like that, my sister. You have to, you have to adjust to whatever it is that will make your spouse happy, and also make your spouse to be interested. So that's very important. Please smell nice as well. Smell is fantastic. It's underrated, so to say. Just smell nice. It doesn't cost so much to smell nice. That's the truth. Find what works for you. Affordable perfumes, roll on and all of that. Just ensure to always smell nice and fresh. Stay fresh and smell nice at all times. That's very important. Another point I would like you to know is that you need to initiate sex as much as your spouse initiates sex. I'm going to say that again. You need to be willing to initiate sex as much as your spouse initiates sex. So don't wait until your spouse initiates sex. Be bold. Initiate it. You are legally married. You have the right to it. So initiate sex, especially for the women. Initiate it as much as possible. There might be times that you probably turn each other down. You have to say no. There may be times like that. It's important for you to know. What I usually tell people is, the analogy I usually use is to say that when you turn your spouse down, it's important for you to know that you have to be the next, bear at the back of your mind, to be the one to initiate the next time. I don't know if you understand that. So the analogy I usually use is to say that, if, let's assume that you have a neighbor who has come to check up on you once, you were not around for some reason, you didn't see each other. She comes some other time to check up on you, just to say hi, not necessarily to do any other thing, just to say hi to you. She didn't meet you at home, and then her message was delivered to you. You know that it will be impolite for you to pretend as if you didn't know that your neighbor has come to check up on you. So it's important, so bear it in mind that whenever you have to say no for whatever reason, whether you are sick, you are not up to it at the moment, it's important for you to be the one to make the next move. Please always bear this at the back. It's like a rule. Always bear that at the back of your mind. On days that you have to say no, make sure that your spouse say, and of course when you say no, say it in a graceful way. Do you understand? In a way that will not hurt your partner. say it in a graceful way, and be the one to initiate the next time. That's very important. Another point you need to know is that it's essential for you to communicate. When it comes to sex, have open and honest conversations. Be open to communicate what you like in bed. And when your spouse has communicated what he or she likes in bed, be willing to give it to them. Be willing to communicate yours as well. That's very important. So that way you're able to satisfy each other, and when you do that, it helps you to look forward to it. Do you understand that? It helps you to look forward to it because you enjoy it, so you want more of that. So that's very important as well. Flirt with each other and treat I will take this together. Flirt with each other and treat each other well. Someone says that everything that happens in the bedroom actually starts from what happens outside of the bedroom, and I think that's correct, because if you treat each other well, you are open to each other, you are free with each other, you are happy with each other, that's going to help whatever it is that will go on in the bedroom when it's time for sex. So flirt with each other as well. Just flirt with each other. You are married, so be free. Don't be shy. That's very important. So I do hope that these few points would help you to keep the spark sparkling in your marriage. Please do well to leave a comment in the comment section. Feel free to like and share this video with someone who might find it useful. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you in my next video by the grace of God. Bye for now.